Hello and welcome to the official MOZA Racing track guide for the F4 Esports Regional Tour on iRacing. This week's track is Autodromo International Algarve, and the guide's been provided by myself, Sambo iRacing. Let's start the hot lap. There we are, smashing it down the main straight, looking for our entry into turn one. We want to get right over to the left-hand side, getting our tyres over the edge of the rumble strip. I'm going to use this line here that we're just coming up to, so the second to last line, it is the 100-yard marker, I believe. On the brakes, it's about 65%, down to fourth gear, back on the gas, exiting nice and wide, but keeping your right-hand tyres on the track. For the next corner here, we are going to be braking just before we get to the exit curbing on the left-hand side. We brake up to about 65%, hold it, down to second gear, back on the gas nice and early. Now, as we go up the hill, we want to keep it tight to the left-hand side. It does get a little bit light as we go over the top of that crest, but that's absolutely fine if we're expecting it. Now, for the tight hairpin, we are going to be braking exactly where I am now, so it's just as the track starts to drop down in front of you. You get on the brakes up to about 90%, drop it down to second gear, on the gas gently as we go back up the hill. Head over to the left-hand side. And once again, as we get to this crest, we are going to do a lift and then back on the gas, and once again we are braking just before we get to the curbing on the left hand side. I use this white line as the marker, and I get on the brakes up to about 45-50%, back on the gas in third gear as we go up the hill. It can bog down a little bit there, so if you've over broken, you can drop it down to second. Now we go flat as we go through the dip, and once again as we get to the top of the crest, they love a blind corner in Portugal. What we're going to do is go on the brakes initially up to about 30%, and then we're just modulating that, keep it in third gear, really slippy mid-corner. As we go back up the hill, hug it tight to the left-hand side, and then we start braking for the next hairpin here, up to about 80%, drop it down to third, and then second gear on exit, back on the gas nice and early. Going to head over to left-hand side, and just before we get to the curbing, on the brakes, only up to about 30%, but long trail off, back on the gas in third gear, and now we're absolutely flat through to the end of the track. Try and keep it close on the right-hand side. It might be a little bit slippy, but that's absolutely fine. We're wanting to shorten this track as best as possible. And over and across the line we go in a 1:44.7. Join us again this week on iRacing for the F4 Esports Regional Tour presented by MOZA.